Hi, welcome back. Welcome to this forecourt film for this rather beautiful 2013 BMW 330 diesel M Sport Coupe. This must be one of the very last of this generation, the E90 generation, to be registered, being in 2013. As the newer sort of 3 Series had just come out at that point, but hugely popular. I absolutely love these cars. I've had a number of these over the years, and just find that this engine is just absolutely beautiful. Anybody that's had one has normally waxes lyrical about them quite regularly. This particular car is finished in sapphire black, beautiful metallic, sort of pearlescent metallic colour, and is also complemented with the Oyster Nevada leather, which I'll show you in a second. The paintwork is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, it's not a brand new car, so there are a couple of just very small bits and pieces that I'll show you. These videos are really designed to sort of show you around the car, to sort of replace you coming to have a look at it, and I'll just sort of point out any tiny little blemishes as and where they pop up. But overall, this is an exceptionally well cared for car in beautiful condition. So we just come around the front. Essentially, obviously, the car's done 55,000 miles. You are obviously going to get the odd stone chip. These there are not many at all, and like I said, the car's generally been extremely well looked after. You will get the odd one. I'm just trying to find the sort of worst bits and pieces like that, which is obviously quite standard for the age and mileage. The front bumper itself is in very good condition. Again, obviously just some very light stone chipping, as expected, but certainly no scuffs or marks or anything like that to mention. Most of the wheels are in very good condition. Absolutely no curb marking on here whatsoever. When we come down the passenger side, there are absolutely no dents or any major sort of paint missing. It really is just the odd sort of very light scratch or something like that, which I will point out as and when I see them. This back wheel, tiny little bit of curb damage just to the very top. You can see that they've not been smashed into curbs or anything like that. It's just very light damage, and obviously you wouldn't necessarily want to refurbish wheels and diamond cut them again just to get rid of the smallest amount of damage. Or obviously that is something that we can do should you feel that you weren't able to live with that. Round to the back, very good indeed. Just literally the very lightest of sort of loading scratches when you come in extremely close to the car. Again, I'm being ultra picky just to sort of show you, but generally speaking, it's very nice. This wheel, again, perfect condition, no issue there. Tiniest little bit of lacquer peel just there on the on that spoke. Again, just to emphasise, I am being really picky. Coming down to the driver's door, and I think the worst thing on the whole car is this little scratch here, which again you have to go quite close in to see it. But again, just wanting to highlight that is probably the worst bit of damage on the whole car. So not bad at all for a 7-year-old car. It's just from obviously where maybe doors have opened into the car park. We'll try and put some colour into those and just take the eye off it. But again, you're obviously not going to paint the whole side of a car for the smallest amount of damage there. So there you go. That's pretty much everything on the outside. In terms of the specification, I've also got these fantastic 19-inch alloy wheels. Tyres are all fantastic, in very good condition and everything like that on those. Have the high gloss shadow line trim all the way down the side. Complements with the privacy glass really well. And then round to the front, obviously got these beautiful xenon headlights with the angel eyes, and it's been complemented with a gloss black grille on the front, which I think really enhances the look of the car. May have noticed tilt and slide sunroof, extremely rare option on these, quite an expensive one as well. So nice to see that there. The boot area is all in absolutely beautiful condition. No signs of any undue wear or anything like that in there. You've obviously got your storage compartment and everything like that underneath. First aid kit and everything like that in place. And then also your tool kit is down in here with your locking wheel nut. It's pretty much that on the outside. Take you inside and show you through some of the specification that this car's got. Okay, so stepping in, and you're welcomed by this absolutely beautiful Oyster Nevada leather, as I've already mentioned. It's in absolutely beautiful condition on the inside, really lovely. All of the sort of door cards and everything like that, all absolutely wonderful. All the stitching is still nicely in place. And overall, you see the condition. It really is beautiful in here. Back seats really don't look like they've had a huge amount of use at all. And we've got the really nice dark wood in here that complements it nicely. It's not the sort of lighter wood that doesn't really suit the car too much. This is really lovely against the Oyster Nevada. Armrest through to the back. Electric front seats with the button on here just to be able to allow people into the back of the car. And we come across here to have a look at some of the other spec items. We have power folding door mirrors. You have electric memory seats. And if you just also, while we're here, just have a look at how this is all finished. A lot of the time you get this all quite nastily scratched up, but it's in absolutely stunning condition. All of the dealership stickers and everything like that, sorry, factory stickers and everything like that, all still there. Beautifully clean carpets. The M Sport steering wheel is almost like new. Absolutely no undue wear to the wheel at all. No sort of nasty shiny finish to the leather. It's really, really lovely. Automatic headlights. We have automatic windscreen wipers. Small storage cubby just down here. We have the newer style paddle shift gear change. On the previous ones, I think it was up to about 2010. They had a push and a pull for the paddles. This is actually just like the newer ones and far easier to use, not too complicated. And then if I just jump in and put the key in, you'll see that the mileage today is 55,422. Don't expect that to go up much more. Just start the engine there and just show again that there's obviously no warning lights showing. The seatbelt butler works perfectly, unlike most. In fact, I think it's the only E90 that I've been in where the seat butler works and actually doesn't sort of leave it behind when it comes out. So nice and easy to use there and to hand it. The only downside is that the last time I checked, the seatbelt butler for the passenger side does not work. I'm not sure quite why. They are extremely temperamental, and like I said, a lot of the time they don't work on the driver's side, but for whatever reason it's not working on the passenger side, so you have to unfortunately grab the seatbelt yourself. Not to really the end of the world. So yes, across to here, all of your buttons and everything like that for your media settings and your telephone, and then we also have cruise control functions down here. Across to the main screen here, and we have dual zone climate control, so we have separate temperature settings for driver and passenger. We also have additional sort of 3-zone controls here as well, so you can change the temperature settings and the fans for people that are sat in the back. And we also have 3-stage heated seats here for driver and passenger as well. Across to here, these are all your favourite buttons. You can set these up to access certain parts of the menu system on here, or a specific navigation instruction, somebody in your phone book, or even just a radio station or something like that as well. So these can be set up as your sort of favourite buttons, which are all quite good. Parking sensors front and rear fitted to this car, so we just turn those on and it will actually have the display come up here and show you which individual parking sensor is working and sort of how close you are on each side. So quite a nice easy system to use there. The car also has the newer Idrive fitment in here, as this car has the professional media package. This is the widescreen system that we see up here, and then a number of different options as well that has been added to the car. So we have DAB digital radio, which again is actually quite rare to find on these models, and then through to the media section we have CD and DVD player, so the screen up here becomes can actually play movies, and the music collection, which is a hard drive based on here, so you can download music directly into the car and store it and then play it, and then access to your external devices either by USB or auxiliary socket. So if we just look down to here, we'll see the auxiliary and USB in the front center armrest. And then we also have the Bluetooth connection, which again is the enhanced Bluetooth. It's another option. It just gives you the availability to stream music, podcasts, Spotify, things like that direct from your phone, which works really well as well. So a lot of people will obviously use that nowadays rather than hardwiring their phones or external devices. Obviously we have full widescreen satellite navigation, which covers you for the whole of Western Europe and includes traffic reports and things like that. Again, nice and simple to use. and sort of all nicely up to date. Then through to the rest of the menu. As we come through to here, we can see what we have to do in terms of upcoming servicing. Everything has been done very recently. I'll talk through that in a second, but it's essentially showing that the next item to be done is a brake fluid service in June 2022. Engine oil service is not due until the same time, or 21,000 miles, depending on which one comes soonest. A vehicle check in 2024, or 37,000 miles time, and the front and rear brake pads have recently been changed, so you have 70,000 miles worth of wear worth of wear left on the rear, and 80,000 miles worth of wear left on the front. The car itself has a full BMW service history up until 2019, where it visited a specialist called BMS in Surrey, who are very well known and respected independent BMW garage, and they did a full service on this car in June this year, 2020. So everything's absolutely up to date, and I believe from memory it had 4 BMW services beforehand. The nice thing on these ones are they are sort of 24-month service intervals, so it doesn't have to go in every single year for servicing work. So that's all good, and that means that with 5 services in total, that's bang up to date for a 7-year-old car. The rest of the sort of screen up on here is really like a control panel, so you can come in here and make changes to your preferences and things like that. And that's pretty much it on this main screen here. So obviously, as I mentioned, we've got the sunroof with the pull across blind. It's a full tilt and slide sunroof, so you can do either or. And again, like I said, a really nice option to have in these as well. You've got cup holders for driver and for passenger all the way over on here. Absolutely everything works as it should do, apart from the seatbelt butler over there, which I've already mentioned. Yeah, and like I said, the interior is in absolutely beautiful condition. There really isn't anything to point out. You often get sort of scratch marks and things like that on this central tunnel, but there's absolutely nothing there to show. All the sort of touch points and everything like that are all in lovely condition. The bolster on the seats and everything are all very, very nice. And come across to the driver's side as well. All absolutely lovely condition. So there we go. I hope this has been useful for you. If you would like any further information, or if we can help with a finance quotation, or you have a part exchange to value, then please do let us know. You can contact us through our website, which is jajarvis.co.uk. Be more than happy to help. And ultimately, we'd obviously love to get you down, have a test drive, and show you the car in person. Thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you next time.